What's up, YouTube? Father Gallagher here with the Wise Guys. I'm here with the one, the legend, Kansas City champion himself, Bruce Menard.
It was a tough weekend.
I don't know, top 8 in the world points. That's something.
Top 16.
Top 16?
Yeah.
Okay, top 16, top 16.
I'm going for top 8 next year, though.
Man. You got this, King. Let's see the sauce. Let's see what you played.
So we played 3 of the best starter in the game.
Oh, boy.
2 of like the second best starter in the game. One pseudo brick, another brick, and another brick. Deck's so bricky. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's not good. Triple bonfire. You know, it's okay.
Sheesh.
Triple diabel. And it's good. It's good extender. 3 things that search are extenders. A pseudo starter. When you brick on just this, you can set it for next turn. Triple engraver, 1 track, 1 Larry. You have to run it. Card's crazy. For non-engine, start with 3 droll. I regretted this. I don't think this card's very good. I would change it for ogre.
Ogre,
or
fair.
bestials.
Makes sense. Not Drollbird.
No, not Drollbird. Triple ash. This card's really good now. Ashing Requiem is like really, really strong. Keeping them off of Fiendsmith is really, really important. So this card's like a lot better now. Triple Veiler, you have to run it. Triple Nib, this card's also a lot better now. It trades really well into the Fiendsmith stuff. Like this or Bastille does like the same thing into the Fiendsmith stuff. Just kind of like stops them from getting into all the extra stuff. And this like pairs really well with like all the stuff that's in your deck already. Triple Imperm, gotta run it. Card's crazy. You're out to like spell canceller decks. Where my list kind of diverges from others, I main deck Droplet. I wanted something in the main to help with Yubel, but also was a good 6 card, like good going first and going second. I was debating between Talents and this card, and I ended on this card. I think that was a mistake. I think it should have been Talents. The amount of times that like this would have resolved as a Talents would have been crazy. It was good. But the amount of boards that you'd have to like discard 3 cards for, or 2 cards for, like at that point you're like getting rid of half your hand. You already hand trapped, and you're like, this card's just not very good. I would not run this. And then I main deck 1 Crow because I didn't have enough space in the side deck for it. I think this was also a mistake. I think this should have been Bestials if I was going to run it. I think this is nichely better into like certain situations, but I would not run this again. I think it was terrible. Into the extra deck. Fiendsmith cards.
I just sat there. I was like, I know I'm missing some
Best cards.
Thank you. Fiendsmith package. I didn't play Necroquip. I think that was also a mistake. It came up, I think, once or twice where, like, if I had Necroquip, I would have been able to full combo. But I ended up playing the Access Code instead as, like, the last one. This came up more times than the Necroquip came up, but I think the games that I made this, I was already winning. So, like, this wasn't necessary. Apo. Card should be banned.
Yeah.
Promethean, card should be banned. Celine, this card's fine. This card's chill, as long as this card's not there. Phoenix, part of your inboard. Hita, really good into all the mirrors. SP, necessary. Should probably be at 1. IP, card should be banned. And Anima. People who don't run this card, I think you're bozo. Anima is like necessary in like every single combo line, especially all the combo lines for when you get drolled. So, like, if you don't run it, again, bozo. Side, I played this card. This card made me the bozo.
The bozo.
This card's terrible. Don't play this card. This card is awful. My first round, day 1, I got Spell Canceller out against a Tenpai player who was playing all board breakers. Immediately won me the game. It felt so great. Every other time I got to this card, I lost the game. This card's terrible. Like, my opponents were just like, cool, SP banish. And I'm like, wow, I can't literally do anything because I'd be like, Appaloosa negate, and then they'd chain SP and just banish it. It's like, I wasn't like dying that turn, but like this card just like traded so unfavorably into so many different things. It also loses to Imperm. So like if you just summon it immediately, just like out the board breakers or like Imperm, and you're like, wow, okay, you just lose. So yeah, this card was terrible. I would never play this card again. This should be like the Angel Blue tier stuff. 2 more bricks in my side deck. These cards were terrible. Every time I saw these cards, they were bad. I also didn't play against any like graveyard decks. I played against no branded or anything that they were actually good in. So like I was always siding it out. It was terrible. Triple Cosmic. This is for like the Runic Stun matchup. I didn't play against Runic Stun or Lab, so this never came in. But I would never not side this or like two Lightning Storm and a Heartbeat. Like you gotta run something. So like that's what I ran. Rulers. That's for Ubel. And even with Ubel, this doesn't usually answer the board, which is really annoying because they have like the Yama stuff that they can do. But it at least allows you to start playing the game, and then allows you to start like breaking the board. For going first, you have to run triple cross out. Again, this is like made me wonder why I didn't run talents in the first place. I was like, there's so many hand traps, you have to have cross out. Well, there's so many hand traps, you should be running talents as well. So again, miskill on my side, and then I still sided skill drain. Again, this should really be like the Angel Blue Tears DDG and D barrier situation. I think those cards are just strictly better and a lot easier. The reason why I didn't run them is because I felt like a lot of those decks that you're like doing that into are like shifter decks, except for like DDG, of course. Like if you DDG like the mirror, it's kind of crazy. But I was like, skill drain's also really good into the mirror, and so I thought this would be better. Every time I did activate this, I did win the game. So it's like still good, but I think the other stuff's way better. And that's the deck.
All right, King. Any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to Action Sports, shout out to the band group chat, shout outs to the fathers and all the fathers in the group chat.
Yeah.
And shout outs to Dan the man behind the camera.
Hey, shouts to 6th Street.
Yes. May we never go back.
Never again. All right, thank you, King. Next year you're gonna get them.
Yes, sir.
Worlds is coming.